There are a number of great things to see and do at the Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA Trade Show, and one of the most popular events is always Cattlemen's College. Cattlemen to Cattlemen reporter Matt Fleck takes a closer look at this event and why it's such a big hit among cattle producers.
It takes knowledge and skill to raise quality cattle. That's why each year hundreds of beef producers make it a priority to take part in Cattlemen's College. The event, which is sponsored by Zoetis, is designed to educate producers on progressive ranching practices.
These are the top speakers and industry guys in the nation. These guys have a kind of a feel for what's going on. And
22 years ago, we started our sponsorship of Cattlemen's College, and we're very proud of our involvement over these years. We believe that an educated producer makes better decisions, and ultimately they make better decisions. It's good for us and it's good for them.
The event saw outstanding attendance with more than 1,300 participants. Hands-on cattle demonstrations kick things off Tuesday night, highlighting how beef producers can add value to their market cows. It was also an opportunity for the students to learn more about the many different cuts of beef.
I think one of the things that really set me back last night was our producers were just so enthralled. I didn't know that's where the baseball steak came from. I didn't know that's where a tri-tip came from, or rib steak or that. And so they were really interested in what the cuts of meat were and where they came from on the body. And so we thought it was a home run on helping our ranchers understand where the different cuts of meats are.
Cattlemen's College continued the next morning with a wide range of informative workshops designed for cattle operations of every size and sector. Classes ranged from generational transfer in ranching to grazing management and the future use of antibiotics in food animals.
Working with the NCBA, we designed the curriculum at the National Cattlemen's College to reflect the needs of the producer, so always topical and always educational.
The event wrapped up with a special lunch session hosted by Max Armstrong. The longtime farm journalist shared his thoughts on the value of a program like Cattlemen's College and how it helps to give cattle men and women ideas to implement back home on their own operations.
The idea is, for one thing, to get people charged up a little bit. So when they go back to the ranch, they've got a new perspective on things. You'll learn from being around other farmers and ranchers at a meeting like this. You're standing in the hallway, perhaps you're sitting and having a beverage, and maybe there's another operator who's dealing with a challenge that you haven't yet, but you know it's coming your way. Well, how did they deal with that in their local community? You don't have to reinvent the wheel sometimes, because you can, if you will, steal a good idea from somebody else.
In addition to the educational aspects, there's also tremendous value in the interaction between producers. Cattlemen's College is a great opportunity to hear firsthand how other ranchers across the country are managing their operations.
I think that's what you need. If you don't get out and hear what everybody else is doing in the world, you kind of get in your own little shell, and there's no place better than to come to this convention and meet progressive people from all over the United States and visit with them and rub shoulders and see what they're doing and what they're thinking, and then kind of go home and get rejuvenated and start looking forward to coming back next year.
It doesn't matter how long you've been in the business, there's something for everyone at Cattlemen's College.
I've taught at the university for 35 years. I don't think I've ever seen producers as hungry for information as I've seen in the last couple of years.
If I wouldn't come here and go to Cattlemen's College, I'd almost feel like I'm out of touch in the industry. They put together such a great line of speakers, and if there's only one place I could go every year, it'd be to this convention.
Reporting from San Antonio, Texas, I'm Matt Fleck for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.